Hello everybody, welcome back to the Infected. It's your boy Shadow Slayer here. Today we are going to try and do a couple quests, maybe do some measure of base building. I'm thinking I might want to get the second floor here done on this particular part, because we need a designated forge area, and it'd be good to have one. So we're going to go see if the trader has any quests, and maybe we'll do some looting, maybe hit a couple places. It'll be great fun. Also, look at my truck. Oh, it's so beautiful. So we have coal crates and stone crates right here on the truck now. I'm not sure why this is a thing, but I love it. I absolutely love this for no reason. We got both of our coolers in here, so we did sacrifice one chest for that, but we gained food storage, which is great. Sadly, could not put the melon crates up here. I tried. And what prompted that is I did see that in a video that I do watch from, and I was like, surely not. But, well, here we are. And yes, it is a thing. So I went ahead and I threw everything we're going to need or should need in the boxes already. So we're good to go. We are solid. What do we want to loot? You know what? Let's hit the city. Because it does occur to me that while I said there might be a note in that lab, we do still have to do other notes. We do still have to do that. Maybe we'll do that. Actually, let's do that. We'll do the notes that we haven't done yet. But it occurred to me in one of the previous videos, I had said that it is possible that we missed a note in the lab, and it does seem to be that that's the cluster that the missing note is from. However, we never actually went back and checked that, and I think we should. So this was the building here. See, we do have fuel, and we got some stuff for spears. Why do we have nails? I don't know why we have nails. Oh well. Where was the door? Is it further up? It's probably further up, right? We got our tea and coffee that we're going to sell, and we got some interesting things over there. Pull the truck up. Okay, there's the door. There, nothing there. Nothing there. Ew. Oh, there's a note. Treatment log, phase 3. Subjects show accelerated healing. Minor lacerations close within hours. Previous chronic conditions are in remission. P3WK22, unexpected development. Subjects request increased dosage. Reporting sensation of incompleteness without treatment. Adjusting protocol. P3WK30, urgent cellular regeneration in multiple subjects exceeding safe parameters. More concerning is physical deteriorations. Skin sloughing, pronounced changes in facial and body mass, and a 40% increase in muscle density. Cognitive functioning, evaluating. What, so they're losing their minds? Subject 47 exhibited a violent outburst, required sedation. Tissue samples show a mutation at the cellular level. Dr. Chen recommends an immediate halt to phase 3. That sounds reasonable. Liaison Web denied the request. Too much invested to stop now. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Scrawled in the margin is a handwritten note. They're changing. Infected subjects still demonstrate some human behaviors. Wearing clothes, recognizing locations, attempting speech. This humanoid window is closing rapidly. Advise. Oh my. Well, that doesn't sound good, does it? What'd you do to these people? So I'm still not even sure what they were trying to do here. Were they trying to cure aging, or... right? What exactly was the goal? Obviously they didn't get there. It went sideways, but what were they trying to do? Was it a panacea? A cure for aging? New skin treatment? Hello, burb. That's not a burb. That's a plant. Here we go. So we are about to find out just how much of a tank this truck is now. This one's got ADHD. Okay. Loot the boxes. I wonder how you get into this place here. Because it doesn't have a door there. I wonder if we go around the other side. Does it have an entrance, maybe? That just looks ridiculous. Hey, it works though, right? Or that in there. closed. Okay. Ooh, you know what? We're right by the area I wanted to look for anyway. Oh, there we go. Rations. Get wrecked. We got some small rations. That's good. So my biggest question is, why would we be finding rations in here? Like, they look like they're like MREs. Why are we finding them in here? This looks like a fast food restaurant. Or is this maybe where they just store them? I suppose that's possible. Yeah. Cool and all, but I was hoping to find a back door into that other building because look, parts 4. Nice. The electrical part. Looks like I may have hit that box already. Yeah. One door and out the other. A lot of coal. Let's make an ore box. I feel like that's the play. I feel like we should try and head down here. So why don't we do that? We are note hunting now. By the base, we'll turn it to daytime. Do we have water? We don't. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Make some water. We'll make some water, and then we'll make our way down to the, I guess, the closest point to that island. We don't have the ATV, so... We have eggs, we have mushrooms. What do we need for small rations? Oh, cooked chicken. Yeah, we don't have that. I need chicken. Oh my goodness. That is all the cans we have. Keep that one on us. Alright. Actually, how close are we go? Okay. We're going to hit the trader first to see what we can pick up in the way of tech. Because I don't know how much we have at the moment exactly. But I know that we have a ton of tea and coffee to sell. And I think we should do that if we can. Because that will give us, first and foremost, a little more breathing room in the boxes. But second of all, it will also give us, hopefully, some new build pieces that we can build with. Because we have... Oh, and we should do is investigate what kind of quests they have. Oh, we went too far. You know what? We're not going to be doing this cheap. So we'll sell our tea and coffee, as well as anything else that we have that don't need bricks. And don't need that either. What the hell was that? Off to the tradies. There we go. Yeah, correct. Nope. I swear something was hitting me, but I couldn't tell you what. 2 livers. Must be my lucky day. Ooh, full heal. You know what would be really nice? Is if we had like the option of putting like fake kits or whatever on our tool belt. Like a quick use. That'd be nice. Because you can't do that. Sure would be nice though. And nice. Almost $200 right there. Alright, what do you got for jobs? Small ration, trout, and green tea. Oil shale, coal, clay, and no. That one's almost reasonable. Speaking reasonable, but it's the rations. That was almost doable. Holy hell, absolutely not. No. Oh my goodness. 10%. Yeah, not really worth. Also not worth. Absolutely not. Getting closer? No. Well, what's up with these quests? No. So, the reason I'm saying absolutely not to this, that is 30 lead and 30 iron ingots of ore. 30 and 30. Plus 47 iron. For 50 coins? No. They are worth way more than that. At least if I were to have to buy these, yeah, no way. Ugh. One's getting closer, but for 50 coins, no. I feel like every single one of these is just pick a random number between 1 and 100, which is really not the way you should be doing that. Like, bone shards, okay, reasonable. Even the potato paste. But the potato pie and the oil can, no, absolutely not. Worth it. Right, and again, not worth it. Just for the iron ore alone. The cooked chicken is another issue, but I feel like if they're going to integrate the quests, they have to set some limits. Right, especially on the obscure stuff. Like medical kit. Who gives up 5 full heals for 60 coins? Absolutely not. Yeah, nope. And again, cans, something you rely on, like on Jesus to get in the first place. 25 of them? Absolutely not. That one's doable in theory until you realize you got to kill 5 crocs for that. See, this one would be doable if it weren't for the iron ingots. It's not worth 91 coins. That one we could do, but we actually have to get a fishing rod for it. No, absolutely not. Not worth. Yeah, for 175 coins, 25 cobalt ingots, and 14 steel alloys? No. Gross. Get that away from me. A little bit of underpay, but I'm speaking not so bad. You know what? Yeah, I'll take that one. See, the thing is, I feel like you're not getting any value out of that when you do certain quests. That's 21. How much coins do I have? Where does it tell me? I feel like it might be okay to sell. We have like 4 stacks of those. It just feels like there's better things you could be doing with some of your stuff. Okay. I feel like the advanced battery is the way to go. Let's see if we can get... we haven't done a ton of looting. Let's see if we can get a little bit more value. I feel like that's the way. And let's sell a stack of T-tins. I know that's not usually the way. In fact, we usually frown upon that, but we can afford to sell 1 stack. That will give us 500. We can go to this and get the advanced battery. And that, so we got 5 tech points. We have solar panels. We need the barn. If we're going to be doing quests, especially ones that involve like cooked chicken breasts or whatever, and we need it to chickens. We need to have chickens for slaughter purposes. Alright, let's head down here and see if we can't get across here. We might have to leave the truck there. I feel like the quests will be good once they're implemented right, but I feel like the costs for completing the quests are just too damn high. Like, who sacrifices, like, big rations for a quest that gives you 50 gold? Like, who does that? Like, not worth your... Like, not worth... So from a survival standpoint, if you were to look at this purely from a survival standpoint, why would I give the trader 4 big rations, right, when I need them to survive? Why would I give them to the trader, right? That just doesn't make any sense from a survival standpoint. They're kind of immersion, right? Now, small rations being easy to make as they are, I suppose those make sense. But you're still not just going to give them away. Like, the quest asks for 10 of them and you get, like, scenes. That's basically giving them away, right? I feel like the cost should at least be worth it for what you get. If it costs, like, rations, it should not be 1 tech point or 50 coins, right? Like, it should be more than that. And I feel like there's got to be like a check that it could do where it's like X items are in excess of X number. This rewards 2 tech points or doubles coins or frankly both. In a lot of cases, 50 coins is not. Honestly, economics don't add up. 50 coins is just not enough. Especially when you're dropping thousands for a single tech. Right? There has to be some higher paying options for player, right? Like that, you do understand the concept of you're getting a tech page out of it, but a tech page is not worth that much, right? Especially since the rework made it so that tech pages, like a single tech page, is almost like the fact that you need 10 tech pages for one of the techs. Which, of the optional techs, is probably the most useful one, granted, but the fact that you need 10 tech pages, or like you need 5 for the barn or the greenhouse, it's not worth, like, 4 or 60 ore to get, like, points, right? Especially when, not even like you just bring the 50 ore, it's, you need to make, steel fragments, and you need to make 15 steel bars for the same quest. Like, just not worth it. Steel is not that common that it should be that cheap. So I feel like the rewards need to be worked on a bit. Of those were not bad if the numbers were toned down. Like, I could get behind a single potato pie or a couple potato pies. There ain't no way I'm making 10 potato pies for the trader. That's not happening. right? And I'm sorry, I am never going to give up tin cans by themselves because we want some tin cans. That's not happening. Am I going to give up 8 like coffee tins? When for 18 I'm going to be honest, 18 coffee tins by themselves better be netting me at least 50 coins, because I can turn 18 coffee tins into 54 coins without too much of an issue. If I'm going to sacrifice 18 tins, I better at least be coming close to the value, right? And when you require like 8 coffee tins, and then you require this and other thing that are expensive to get, or RNG, nope. You got to pay me a lot better to make that appealing. The thing about quests, especially in a survival game where they're fetch quests, you got to realize shit's scarce. It's a survival game. So if I have to go potentially an hour or 2 hours killing Vambies just to find X, Y, or Z that you want, right? I need to be compensated for that, right? There is every reason to believe that there is a death involved there somewhere, which means you lose stats, you lose items, you lose progress in some cases. I guess we're heal until expressing it from here, eh? Happens here. Cool. The sad part is I could probably get across here if I had planks and stuff, but I don't. This has to be the most pain in the butt. Like, there's not even a road, right? Like, and that's the thing, like F. Like small rations or 4 large rations you gotta eat just to get that point of health back, right? And that may not sound like a whole lot, but it's not exactly nothing either. It means I have to go out, I have to, so a large ration, I gotta make a stew mix. What's in a stew mix? I can't remember. Stew mix. Raw meat, raw liver, veggie mix, and milk. And veggie mix... So, veggie mix takes one of every vegetable, first and foremost. Stew mix takes a liver. The raw meat isn't the problem. The liver is the problem. You get one of those for every large animal. Not all animals drop them, right? And you only get livers, like you have the barn, you only get livers when you butcher a goat. You don't get it from chickens. Anyone else see them just pop into existence there? There we go. I don't know how he survived either one of those shots. We're getting good with his bow, though. Oh! Oh, right in the face from point blank. Get wrecked. Is that chicken? Please tell me that was chicken. Damn it! It's fish. I want the chicken. Chicken rations are easy to make. I mean, not that hard either, but they do require that you have a barn. right? You cannot make fish rations without a barn because you cannot loot milk like you can just about everything else. Similarly, it is hard to get a reliable source of livers without a barn, right? You can loot cooked bacon, but you can't loot milk, and that needs to be said, right? So when you ask me for a ration that involves milk and this and that are hard to get items, or that are, substantially more difficult to get items, they need to be worth more than that, because 50 coins is not worth that, if you got like more than one of them, because it's not even at that point like you're at to just make one ration or find that one large ration that spawns out in the world. You're asking me to make several and give them to you when they probably are needed by me to recoup the losses I took just getting them. It just seems like that's asking, like that huge ask for anyone, right? Like not just me as a player, but like right, when something is that precious or that hard to come by, asking someone to part with multiple of them for 50 coins is just ridiculous. Like, you'd be lucky if all they did is laugh at you, kind of thing. Deck page. I love the idea, the concept that we can now get tech pages by doing quests at the trader. Because that means, in theory, no bullshit, that means that you could theoretically exist on top of the trader or whatever, like in the trader, whatever, forever, with absolutely no problem. You would not have to leave the trading town if you did not want to. It gives you that settler, right? Because you could just do nothing but quests for the trader. However, any of those I'm thinking would be unavailable to you without a cave nearby. And none of the traders are located particularly close to a cave. And we're talking again. What's out of here? So apparently there's supposed to be something here. Island to the southeast, huh? Okay. Well, let's go this way then. It do appear that there's a pathway out here. Trucks over there. What is that? Is that a bridge? What is that? No, can't be a bridge. There's a deer. No, we don't want to get rid of that. Lose the glass. Lose the stones. Okay. What is that? I've never actually been down on this island, so I don't actually know what's here. Stop it. I'm feeling like I might have to go and get the truck, though. Arrow. Damn, getting here is dangerous. Stick it good. I swear, if there's a bear in here somewhere, I'm gonna be... Okay. So we should be coming out here and seeing something. Oh, this is so vague. The problem is there's visually what looks to be 3 different islands here. Like, can we get... Oh, hello. What the fuck is this? Hello? Huh? What? I don't understand. I hit the bunker. Bunker, East Island. Observation. Okay. Is it over here then? Or it must be, right? Oh, I am out of health kits, thank you. So is that over there then? So, like, do we swim to it then? Do I have cannons? Stop that. Now what? It's got to be over here somewhere. On the back side of this cliff here. Somewhere. Is it? And, of course, my shield is broken. Awesome. Yeah, that tracks. Well, at least I have 3 rope. Well, wait, so where's the bunker then? Like, correct me if I'm wrong, this is the Southeast Island, correct? And it's definitively an island. Like, it's not even debatable that that's an island. There is no land connection. So, what the hell's this damn bunker? I don't understand. I don't get it. Like, the book's somewhere over here. I don't get it. Like, everything learned so far says it should be on that little island there, but it doesn't look like it's there. I don't get it. Well, I don't know what this is. I don't know what the dealio is there, but what is that? Oh, does that white dot keep moving? It doesn't. I'm getting closer to it. We might have found it. Might be somewhere right over here. Is there... Shit. I don't understand. I'm very, very confused. See, this white dot right here. What is that? It'd be like right here. Here. Right. Standing right on that white dot. Okay. Maybe farther north. I don't know, guys. I know that it is roundabout that I called it here for the day. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to log out right here. And since we've already done this part down here today, tomorrow we'll try and do this part up here. There's also this little peninsula here. But I'm really hesitant to say how you would get there, though. Because there doesn't appear to be a land crossing. Maybe that's the idea, though. I don't know. We'll search up here next time, and if we nothing up here, we'll go to up this way. Because this also looks like it could be something. I'm not sure. I don't know. But we'll figure it out, and we will resume next time we load in. And until then, y'all take care of yourselves, and you have a wonderful day. Don't let the Vambies bite. Ciao.